Hey guys, Turiosaurus here. Hope you're doing alright. I'm doing pretty well. We are now back in Skyrim, as I'm sure you guys can see. We are playing Turiosaurus, the Nord, who is level 1, but in need of a level up. So we're going to level up today. Gonna pop some stuff into health. And then, um, because of who I am and how I like to play this game, I think my first skill is probably going to go into Sneak. I know that seems really weird for me to start a Nord and to be going stealthy, but that's who I am, and I'm a Nord for lore reasons, not because I like them as a race. I'm a Nord because they should be Dragonborn, and I don't think anyone else should be. Pretty sure I went over this in the first episode when I actually made this guy. But yeah, so how are you guys doing? I'm feeling much better now. Taking a break from playing Minecraft due to the
Looking for my husband
hour of
Nazir?
lost footage, which
Check the
was not
Jarl's
fun.
backside. That's his
But,
place.
you know, now we're playing Skyrim, and I have no bad feelings for Skyrim right
This
now.
was the stupidest.
What does our journal say? We need to retrieve the Dragon Stone. And,
You
we need to
one
visit
day
Riverwood
maybe.
as well, so
Yeah.
that we can get that Golden Claw quest. Actually, you don't need to visit Riverwood, so I probably won't. Um, not sure. I have some iron ingots and a wolf pelt. So yeah, let's make some smithing stuff. Let's tan this hide. We're gonna make some leather. Gonna make some leather strips. And we're gonna use the forge. We're gonna make some iron daggers. We're gonna mass produce iron daggers. There we go. It's a great way to level up your smithing. It's the cheapest, most effective way to do it. And so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, because I'm cheap like that. I will level up my smithing however I please. Okay. Pretty sure our shop is closed. Yeah, it's closed. I don't feel safe necessarily sneaking out per se. So
The leather armor,
yeah, that was weird. But yeah, so I think today, as opposed to really embarking out on our journey, we're just gonna kind of walk around. Let me see my weapons here, and we're gonna work on stuff. We are going to work on our skills today. That's kind of what I feel like doing. I want to improve this character, make him a complete bad A, and then we're gonna go and take on the guys at the Bleak Falls Barrow. Not because they're tough, actually they're pretty weak, and we could kill them all right now, single-handedly. I won't even use a weapon. I'll use my fists, and I'll just take them out. But no, I feel that we need to be stronger. We're only level 2. There's no reason to climb up there to the tippy tops yet. Although it is raining, which is kind of sad and depressing. There's an elk. Unfortunately, our bow is not strong enough to kill an elk yet, and since these guys run away so heavily, I'm actually just going to sneak past here. Okay, so one of the reasons I'm being sneaky is because of that. You guys see that out there way in the distance where my crosshairs are just above? That's an elk. That's a character. In fact, there's some guy running right down there. And we could likely catch that person as well. And so, yeah, I want to be sneaky because it's super overpowered on my computer. With the render distance being as far as it is, or your view distance, whatever you want to call it, I can see things so far away. I'm like medieval sniper rank 16 or some stuff. Oh, it's these guys. Let me pick this. So these are Khajiit merchants, probably moving in next to Whiterun over there for all that gloriness. I wonder what they killed back here that caused them to, you know, run like that. I was hoping it was some random event of people I could kill. But yeah, I have one little complaint to talk about with right here. Spoilers. So if anyone has not yet watched or played Skyrim past this point, beyond the killing of the first dragon, then you need to skip the video ahead like 2 minutes and you'll be good. So here's my big complaint, right? This tower, watchtower, all that good, right? Dragon comes through, destroys it all. That's how we know the first dragon is here, yada yada, that's why we kill him. Ha ba da ba da ba da, right? I have a bit of a pet peeve with this, in that the tower is already destroyed. Okay, we've got holes in it. We've got caravans here. Everything is dead. The ground looks burnt even though there's been no fire yet. So really all that the dragon scene adds is some fire, which is okay, except for that what attacked the tower? Why is this watchtower in such disarray when Whiterun is the central trading hub for all of Skyrim? Its watchtower should be pristine condition. I feel like they should have kept this really, really nice, and then when the dragon came through, then load this into the world. I realize that requires multi-layering for the levels, which is more difficult, but it's not like this is some hokey pokey game company. This is Bethesda. They're fully capable of this. Alright, rant is over. We're moving on now. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna sneak up on these deers. Elk, deers, whatever you want to call them. These are not elk, okay? Anyone out there believes that is what an elk looks like, you are sorely mistaken. That is not an elk. Those are moose antlers on something with an elk-like body with the coloring all kinds of wrong. I don't know who decided that was an elk. Ugh. But yeah, whatever. Whatever. Small peeves with this game. Once again, still love it. It's weird because I always find like stuff to say that's really bad about the game that I just don't like. And yet I'm addicted to it. Like most of my free time actually goes to playing this game. You wouldn't know, but yeah, most of my free time when I'm not recording, I'm not at work, I'm playing a character that is just mine. It's my non-hoochie my non-channel character. Ooh, sneak. Oh yeah, because of mud crabs. Yeah, a little glitch. You can kind of sneak through here, and the mud crabs like never really care that you're here, but you'll gain sneak levels because they're technically an enemy. So that's always fun. That's always fun. Now I'm actually going over here for an Easter egg. Don't know if you guys necessarily know what I mean by an Easter egg. It's a hidden object in the game which is essentially referencing something else. That is an Easter egg. And over here there's this nice little Easter egg in a pool of water. I think it's right up here, which I always like to take advantage of as soon as possible. This is the King Arthur Easter egg, I believe. If I can find it, I'll show you guys, and then you'll know better. There, see, look. Now our sneak skill is already almost 19. Well, it is 19. It's already almost 20. I don't know why I said almost 19. Because it is. But yeah, see, I'm increasing our sneak. We need to be a higher sneak level. Because we started as a Nord, we're at a serious sneaking disadvantage. So this is the King Arthur one. Unfortunately, because we loaded this chunk so early, steel sword, I actually am not sure if that matters. I've gotten dwarven swords through this on occasion. Orcish sword's really common. Steel sword seems like it should be the only one you actually get, but because steel swords are so weak, I feel like they put in the other ones for no reason. But yeah, you can walk through this thing. It is solid. You're not getting through this, right? I could probably shout at it and it wouldn't budge. But watch this. As soon as we take the sword, falls. Becomes an inanimate object once again, and just bobs around. So yeah, that is the Excalibur, essentially. It is what this is referencing. The Lady of the Lake thrusting her hand above the lake so that King Arthur may grasp Excalibur and take his throne. And so we have the dead Lady of the Lake giving us a crappy weapon for no reason, really. But hey, it's a steel sword, and I'm pretty sure we only have an iron sword. So that's something. That's right. We're now going steel, baby. Steel. But yeah, no, now I want to assault a fortress. I think this is going to serve great for my purposes. I need to get some combat in on this guy, you know? Here we go. Mud crabs. Perfect. Don't you go under there. Bang. Wow. There. Got him. Nifty little trick with the mud crabs. Should you shoot a mud crab, you should know your arrows don't stick into them unless they change that. See, I'll search this mud crab. get his chitin. No arrow. Your arrows actually bounce off of them and have a tendency to get lost somewhere on the ground. So your problem is they still kind of hold their kinetic energy, which means they bounce, which isn't such a big deal, except for that depending on your bow and all that, they can bounce quite a ways. And so like here, I just shot this little guy. My arrow shouldn't have gone all that far. Later on in the game, I'm not going to care, so you guys don't need to worry about me searching for arrows all the time. It's just because we have so few, and I'm trying to take on some sort of guy. I think this is a guy hunting a thief right now, actually. Nope, he's a bandit. Okay. I don't know what he's hunting, though. He's all out here by himself. What are you hunting, dude? Your life is forfeit. What? Did you guys see that teleport move right there? That was not cool. It's alright though, we got him. Got the lockpick, got more arrows, that makes me feel better. Do I want to take his clothing? No. No, I'm gonna get plenty of money, and if I'm ever low on money, I can always kind of cheat and get it. It's not an actual cheat code, it's an exploitation of the game. But I may know how to get to a trader chest or two in order to get some free objects of great value. Now, I do not plan on employing this practice on our playthrough, but I may or may not have done that on my single person playthrough in order to get me some nice stuff for no work at all. May or may not have done that. Yeah. Empty barrel, don't even know why I searched it. Ah, there's someone. I think I need to go a little higher. Nope, missed entirely. Oh, did he just go out of view distance? Yes, he did, actually. He went out of my view distance. That's rather rare. Wow. Oh boy, there's a mage. I don't like mages. No one noticed me. I think this mage is going to be who I take out. Alright, Q. Grab our sword. Take him out. Take him out. There we go. One down. Oh. Dead. Two down. Crouch. There we go. And a staff of flames. See, that's something worth quite a bit. And then we take that. No. Arrows, yes. There we go. Oh, right. I forgot I have a shield on this guy, too. So I'll do, I guess, shield, one hand, bow. It's not my usual setup. Usually I go for standard dagger assassin. But I think this time, instead of going an assassin role, it's going to be more mercenary thief role. And so I'm going to want that extra protection for not only when I get caught in people's houses, but also just because I may occasionally get hired for something. Oh, salmon steaks. Not me. Yes. I have virtually no reason to be taking this food. Goat cheese wedge or grilled leeks, why not? I do plan on making venison stew occasionally, but aside from that, not really going to be doing much cooking. But hey, whatever. Food is actually healing in this game, so you can eat it as health potions, per se. Silent Moon's Camp. I feel like this is important in some sort of quest line at some point. Or maybe you have to kill the leader of something here. I don't really remember, but I know that I came here with a purpose before. Oh boy. I can't even one-hit bandits right now. This is seriously pathetic. Alright, let's go. Go. Move back. Back here. hidden. Let's move back here. Sneak forward a little bit. Random subtitle glitch where it just kind of pops up for no reason. Do I have a level up I can use yet? I do. Alright, let's get more health. I usually like to get my health to about 200 before I start putting it into stamina and other stuff. Let's get some archery damage, because this is just sad. Do I have any better arrows I can use? I do not. Okay, so I'm kind of just stuck dealing with what I've got. That's okay. Hunting bow, that's gonna help. Okay. Good. Unfavorite you. Favorite you. Equipped you. Here we go. Hunting bow, good. That's certainly gonna help. Oh god. Yes, now we can one-hit regular bandits. Good. That is a skill worth having, guys. Carrots? No. Stool, mirrors rot, chest, barrel, apples. I don't necessarily need apples.
Retire someday. Give myself an island.
Okay, didn't necessarily kill him, but hit him hard enough that he's not going to be bringing any friends, for one. More so than that, he's not going to damage me. More carrots. Iron door, it's an adept level lock, huh? No. Okay, but it's in this general vicinity. Let's try lining it up just like this. There we go. It's a pretty common one for these levels. FYI, guys. The lockpicks all have very specific points at which they do. They're not really sporadic. Which means that with enough playing the game, you can actually memorize them. And then, ooh, lunar weapons. I remember these. Maybe this is why I remember it. But yeah, anyways, with a certain amount of playing the game, you can actually kind of figure out what all of the combinations are for that kind of stuff, and thus making it much more likely that you're actually going to succeed. I don't need 2 hunting bows. I forget what lunar weapons do, though. What does a lunar steel sword do? Oh, that's right. Whenever it's night, you do 15 points of fire damage. Those guys are actually pretty cool. It's in yeah, so here in the Silent Moon's camp is where you guys can find some lunar weapons. So yeah, you know, just outside of Whiterun, as you're heading towards the Excalibur thing, find this nice abandoned guy up here in the nothings. You can get some lunar things. I think this is also connected to another place which has a lunar forge on it, or something of that sort. But yeah, lunar weapons, kind of cool, especially if you plan on rolling like a vampire or something, because these are weapons that are better at night, and I think you can disenchant them, which means you can then enchant it yourself at a higher quality, and maybe you'll do 30 points of extra damage at night, which is ridiculous. But since it's only at night, it might actually be possible in the game mechanics. I will probably experiment with that later. I plan on getting DLC for this at some point. Possibly Dawn Guard, definitely the Dragonborn DLC, because that looks great. If you guys haven't seen videos on that, oh my gosh, it's amazing. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting some DLC. I probably will get the Dawn Guard one, but it'll likely be secondary. I'll get the Dawn Guard one mostly because I am a big nerd, and I actually really like the vampirism aspect of this and the lycanthropy, thropy, I don't know. Being a werewolf. It's the fancy word for werewolves, essentially, lycanthropes. I don't know. It's shortened for lichens, or license. I don't. I think it's lichen. So if you guys have ever heard that in a movie, such as Underworld, it's the shortened kind of scientific name for something that doesn't actually exist. But yeah. So this here is a camp which I know is filled with all kinds of goodies, including a mammoth tusk down in the chambers, I believe. I believe these are the big poacher camps, which means that it's totally worth it for me to go in there for Yisolda. We have yet to get this quest, but I know for a fact that she wants a tusk of a mammoth to sell to some Khajiit guys or something like that. Oh, failure. Hey, that's alright. It's alright, we're still learning our skills. I'm trying to take out this mage. Once we get the zoom in ability, it's going to be a lot easier. Oh, they moved, but that was right at their feet, so I've got a rough estimate of where they go. So right here. Oh, come on, don't move. This is the problem with this long distance sniping as well, is we're talking about, for one, not being able to see the arrow because I'm me. But then also, these guys can move long before the arrow hits them. But yeah, FYI, you can also shoot arrows into the ground to distract guys and make them move in the opposite direction. Great if you're a sneaky type. Great little knowledge nugget thing. Nugget? Nugget. But yeah, oh, that one just shot over his shoulder, so maybe like right there. Yes, I got one. One hit, guys, one hit. Unfortunately, he's now charging after me and may very well discover me, which would not be good for me. That's a lot of guys. Okay, stand up and bang. Oh, we're gonna pull out the lunar steel sword because it is nighttime. Therefore, I will do extra damage. See, boom! Look at him burn. Burn in the light. Night, not the light. You know what I meant. All right, let's go forward. All right. Burned him. Yes, it is, actually. Goodbye. There we go. Now, our lunar thing is unfortunately rather drained due to this battle, but we just won a battle against many, many foes, and it was made much simpler due to the fact that I did tons of damage against these guys from exploring that place first. I did not plan this out, actually, but hey, if it happens, roll with it, right? So then we got all this, and then we got this mage guy up here that we killed. Unfortunately, these guys tend not to really... Oh, wait. Was he the mage guy? No, he was the warrior guy. I think this was the mage guy. Yeah, it must have been. It's an elf. Elves and their bloody magic. So yep, I'm going to carry the body. Make it do some awkward positions. Not necessarily sure why, but I like to throw the bodies in the water. I think it's a trait I got from being in the Dark Brotherhood for so long. Because there's that one quest where you can hide the body for extra stuffs. And yeah, that's a thing in this game. A lot of people didn't know that actually. Hiding a body is worthwhile. So I actually think we're going to end this episode here, guys. In the next episode, we'll be delving into this. But I'm going to try and keep this one under 30 minutes to see how the upload is. But I hope you guys enjoyed so far. We'll be seeing you next time. Have a great day, guys.